YouTube, look, was understood, don't need to be explained. We backseat, look, we backseat riding. Right? Why you back? Because I'm royalty. Yeah, nigga, we still backseat riding. Like, chauffeur me. Chauffeur me around. I'm the king. But look, anyway, check this out. Look, a lot of people gonna try to tear you down in order to build themselves up out of fear. Because look, you gotta understand something. We make a lot of people self-reflect unknowingly. We making a lot of people look at themselves within. And guess what? Just because we doing that and we got the power to do that, that don't mean that they gonna be excited. Nuh-uh. Everybody's self-reflection ain't gonna be a good self-reflection because they living a lie. We walking in truth. So we walking our strong around these people, not living a lie, walking in truth, and once they see us, let me tell you something. And you want to, and guess what? Y'all in secret competition with us, and then they compare themselves with us. It isn't comparing. See, a lot of people be in secret competition with us because, and then you be upset with yourself once you realize that you can't steal our sauce. Once they realize they can't steal our formula, once they realize they can't steal our sauce, it be irking up out of these people. Because guess what? But see, it's not our fault. It's not our fault that you live in a lie. It's not our fault that you comparing yourself with us. See, at the end of the day, on a psychological level, hey, if anybody up out there in competition with you, and if they comparing themselves with you, don't let that get to you, because that's a reflection of themselves. That's a reflection of themselves. But see, a lot of people gonna try to tear you down and to build themselves back up out of fear. Because look, remember something. This ain't about how much money you got. This ain't about materialism. This ain't about what you can do. Let me tell you something. We already got all those things. These things is outside of us. All these things outside of us can't make us happy. Our greatest gift is within. And see, that's a lot of people, they got a problem with that too. Because look, man, I don't like this dude. Like, because I'm trying to, what is it about him that makes him him? Something about this dude's spirit irritates me. It's irritating me for some odd reason. You want to know why my spirit is irritating you? Because guess what? You too busy. Let me tell you something. You too busy worrying about Robert. Robert not even worried about you. Robert worried about himself. That's the problem. Yeah. That's the problem. Look, we be minding our business, and everybody else everybody around us y'all be comparing y'allself to us. That's your fault. That don't have nothing to do with me. I don't look at another man or woman, oh my God, there's no need to even compare yourself to another individual, because guess what? If you comparing yourself to another individual, you might as well go ahead and get you a wig and a dress and go and change your genders. Period. Point blank. I mean, it's 2025. You got a whole community up out there. It's a whole community up out there. Like, if you having an identity crisis, and one thing about these narcissistic, oh my God, hold on. I would show y'all this vet, I would show y'all this vet that just passed by, but I ain't even gonna show y'all this, because I ain't finna drop my location, because I move correct. Yeah, I move correct. So like, yeah, I don't give away too much to the general public unless I want to. But like, look, yeah, but look, it ain't like, bro, you gotta think. See, we gotta understand that we're not doing nothing to individuals. See, no, they're comparing their life to your lifestyle. See, let me tell you something. They might have more money than you. They might have more money than you. They might have more materialism than you. They might have a wife. They might have look, everything material. Okay, look, y'all serve the devil, so of course he gonna get y'all materialistically. Okay, y'all gonna be up. Yeah. And let me tell you something. We got less than individuals. I knew I was a threat once individuals who had more than me was hating on me. But see, that's when I had to realize, Robert, if they got more than me, and they still hating on me, it's not the money and materialism, or it's not the money and materialism, or it's not the socioeconomic status that they mad about, because these people got more than me. So like, if you got more than me, I assume that you happy. I'm gonna assume that you doing good. Boy, that wasn't the case, because misery loves company. Then that's when you got to realize, that's when you got to go within and start searching for them answers. Because let me tell you something, if you got more than me, and if you so-called doing better than me, but see, you constantly comparing yourself to me because I'm bothering you. I'm not bothering you, my presence bothering you. Robert, why is my your presence bothering this individual? No, because guess what? It's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. And let me tell you something. The blessings that hey, if you had to sell your soul to get it, you not blessed. That's what they had to do. They had to sell their soul to get it. See, we didn't have to compromise who we are to acquire the blessings, period, point blank. See, the devil wanted us to compromise, but we ain't did it. Because look, it's a trap. Satan, see, we smart enough to know that Satan, you ain't as powerful as you say you is. You can just manipulate and deceive individuals and tricking them and fooling them into believing that you powerful. You not powerful, bro. You not powerful. Period, point blank. Once everybody who sold they soul realized that they was tricked and they done it for nothing, guess what? You might as well get a 12 gauge and like, Roberts, is they gonna get their soul back? No. If they was gonna get their soul back, how come God didn't let Satan back in? Hey, when God let Satan back in the kingdom, let me know. Period, point blank. When God let Satan back in the kingdom, let me know. When y'all go find the scripture in the Bible to where God said, I'ma let Satan back in. Nah, God stand on business. I told you, once I cast you up out of here, you never coming back. See, Satan mad because guess what? You ain't got no, see, one thing about Satan, you ain't got no choice but to move how you move, because guess what? If I was you, I would continue to move how I move, because guess what? I know for a fact I'm not getting back in. I'm outside, period, point blank. If I, look, and if guess what? If I'm going down, everybody else going down, period, point blank. That's just the rules and regulations to the game. And that's just the rule. And his little demons act the same. Yeah, his little demons act the same, period, point blank. But like I say, that's when I realized, and another thing, that's when I realized that it wasn't about what I had on the outside surface. It was about the life that I possessed within. But see, people fear that. People fear your potential, period, point blank. Because look, y'all walking around here compromised, y'all out here cheating, y'all out here stealing, y'all up out here, a lot of people up out here taking an easy way out. It's no easy way out, period, point blank. They be like, Robert, what's the easy way? It's no such thing as the easy way. But see, if you want to take the easy way, go ahead and sell your soul and compromise who you are. And then let's see if the money and materialism gonna make you happy. You can never be happy without a soul. You can never be happy compromised, and you will never be happy compromised, period, point blank. One word, dignity. And guess what? Once you lose dignity, you never giving back. Notice how Robert isn't speaking in terms of money, materialism, lust, and what somebody can do. This stuff don't matter, bro. Like I say, you can be homeless, you can be poor, you can be a bum out on the street. Let me tell you something. A millionaire will pass by you and will be jealous of you, because guess what? He know for a fact, yeah, I got millions in the bank, but see, I don't have everlasting life. I don't have immortality. I don't got no soul. You think that you got millions of dollars in the bank and you sitting up there thinking this person that's on the street tripping about being homeless? Nah, period, point blank. Let me tell you something. We done already been there. We done already been there. See, and then on top of that, children of God, we operate based off a different playing field. We ain't living for the world. We living for God. So how we look to you, he might look homeless to you, but see, this is a wealthy king in God's kingdom. Yes, sir. Y'all want me to be a pastor? Y'all like my outfit. Y'all like my schoolboy outfit. Y'all like my polo t-shirt. Y'all like I ain't got no haircut, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all like my fit. Y'all like, yeah, y'all want me to be a pastor. Like, who are gonna attend my service if I was to be a pastor? Who knows what God has in store for me in the future? Like I said, yeah, because I'm so tired of people saying, Robert, man, you need to be a pastor. Look, man, if God see forward in the future that that I could become then that's on him. That ain't up to me. That ain't up to me. I'm not the. Let me tell you something. I'm just the messenger. So like it's what God direct me to do. So like, yeah, if God see forth in the future that, yeah, Robin, I'm finna go and put you up in a I'm finna put you somewhere and I'm finna put you in the suit and you gonna have to talk every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Tuesday. We gonna do that. I wouldn't do, yeah. But like that's God though. That's God though. Yeah. And then on top of that, this a righteous church. I ain't finna, you gonna have to pass around. If our love is for God, money is not involved. So you wouldn't have, yeah. Let me ask y'all a question. When did one time in the Bible where Jesus offered his apostles money to where he said, I'm gonna need you to pass the money around? Nope. Go find me that scripture when Jesus said, hey, I'm gonna need you to pay me like $20. I'm gonna need you to put the money up in the hat. Nuh-uh. If you love God, let me tell you something. This don't got nothing to do with money. We ain't got to go to church. Yeah, we can have, nuh-uh. You wanna know where my church gonna be at? Outside. It's gonna be outside, boy. It's gonna be right outside. And guess what? You ain't got to worry. And you can come. Look, you can come as you want. This, I don't even got no church. This the club. This studio this studio 54 with me. This gonna be the club. Yeah, this gonna be the club. You can come as you are. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Yeah, everybody can come up over here. Look, everybody's over here. From the righteous to the righteous. I'm talking about Israel Ride. We got everybody. You from the trenches. I'm talking about all ranks. Yeah, this gonna be my church. Look, it's gonna be so packed that, excuse me, sir, we're gonna have to shut this down because this not a church. This is a block party. Because guess what? It's a judge-free zone up over here. You gonna have people over there. You gonna have my brothers and sisters over there with that alcohol up in their hand. You gonna have my brothers and sisters with that blunt in their hand. Some of my brothers and sisters gonna be smoking cigarettes. Then you gonna have my brothers and sisters gonna have their area to where we don't smoke cigarettes. You gonna have you gonna have just the sober and vigilante individuals. But see, we not here to judge nobody. We here to love and accept everybody. Period. Point blank. That's why I like Robert. We can come up. He loved me and accept me for me. Then on top of that, I'm like, hey, bro, you, my bad, bro, Robin. I ain't even gonna lie. I had to smoke a blunt before I came. Man, come on, man. We ain't judging you based off that. I ain't God. Yeah. I ain't God, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to drink you a little, that's up on you. But look, let me tell you something. When we go certain places, you can't go here. I'm gonna have a fitness gym in my church. Yeah, everybody, because we finna put everybody on self-preservation and self-discipline. You finna become the best version. This ain't even finna be no church. This finna be the military. Yeah. So like, yeah, y'all don't even want me to start no church because it's gonna be a party. You don't even want me to be no pastor. I'm telling you, it's gonna be it's gonna be a party, and I'm gonna be taking everybody. Everybody gonna be mad at it's gonna be a beef started because a lot of these pastors gonna be hitting me up saying, why you taking all our people? I'm like, I ain't taking none. They came up over here. They figured that y'all was faking. Y'all was judging them. Look, it wasn't really about God. Let me tell you something. It was y'all didn't point us toward God. We realized that y'all was trying to serve. Y'all manipulated us into serving y'all. We don't have to give no money up over here. I don't have to wear a suit. And it's no competition. It's no arrogance. Everybody here love and accept each other because guess what? Hey, let me tell you something. We don't allow demons and his minions to come up over here because I got discernment. Anybody that's not for us, we gonna weed them out. Period. Point blank. You be like, you can come up to me, hey, bro. This dude, Robin, I don't feel like this dude here to actually hear the word. I feel like he here. Don't worry, we finna get him out, and if he don't leave, we gonna force him out, period, point blank. I am the security. Hey, I am the security. Hey, we gonna get you up out of here, period, point blank. Yeah. This gonna be the littest church ever. I'm gonna be the best pastor in the world, period, point blank. It is strictly business. I'm like, Robert, I'm like, excuse me, sweetheart, you are here to hear the word of God. We don't do that. Now, if you want to go get involved with your This ain't that type of party, period, point blank. Yeah, if I do something, it's strictly business. And don't take it personal, but see, these other people up out here, they ain't living like that, period, point blank. They ain't living like that. They ain't living like that. Y'all know they ain't living like that. I know they ain't living like that, because if they was living like that, I'd be up in the church. The only time I go to church is if they got some food. And I'm not trying to be, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But see, I found God. I didn't found God. God found me, but I always had him. Yeah. So like, yeah. But I mean, who knows what the future holds? You know what I'm saying? But look, see, you see what I'm saying right now? It's a probably that pastor, if you watching this, he's like, man, he exposing them. He exposing our system. Yeah, he exposing our system. I said, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All lies, everything done in the darkness will eventually come to light, and our lies in deceit will truly be exposed. Even when whether you believe it or not. That's why that alarm going on. But look, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But look, bruh, back to what I was saying, because on the real, and this, like I say, bruh, what I was saying, like I was saying, hey, y'all gotta forgive me too, because I'm tired, but God forced me to make this video, and I be like, but like, I gotta get to it. That's what I'm saying. I gotta get to it. So like, please forgive y'all want to know my skincare routine? I ain't finna dare tell y'all that, because like, y'all wondering why my skin like Robert. I'm a self-preservator, man. I'm big on hygiene. So like, you come up over here, you can be like, this dude get ready like a female. I'm like, man, but see, it ain't that. I just love myself, and you gotta love yourself. Period, point blank. Self-preservation is a must. People be like, I want this type of woman. I want this. I'm like, okay, well, let me tell you something. The energy you give out, that's what you get back in return. Same, vice versa. So don't be like, man, I want the best looking woman. I want this type of woman, when you not the best, see, it's not about looks. It's about taking care of yourself. Period, point blank. And loving yourself. Self-love first. Period, point blank. You got to love yourself first. And then let me tell you something. Y'all want to know the cheat code to overcome a narcissist? Self-love. Because guess what? Hey, let me tell y'all something. They was too busy trying to deprive us of self-love, and then on top of that, we was manipulated into devaluing ourselves. But see, at the end of the day, once we start loving ourselves, guess what? Y'all got upset and y'all got mad and tried to and still tried to hold us down. But see, that's the strength of self-love, and that's when you realize that these people, the friends, family members, and the people around me not up for me, because guess what? Everybody want to see you doing good, just not better than them. Period. On hood. Period, point blank. Everybody want to see you doing good. The moment you start loving yourself, the moment you start taking care of yourself, the moment you start valuing and cherishing yourself, you gonna really see who there for you. You gonna see who mess with you and who don't. Period, point blank. Yep. Because guess what? What did I say earlier? A lot of people in competition with you. But see, a lot of people want you, a lot of people that's around you. That's why I had to cut a lot of people out, because I realized that you did not want me to become the best version. You didn't. You didn't want me to become the best version. You didn't. You didn't. But see, let me tell you something. it's not that. Once you and see a lot of people, once you realize that we didn't, that I wasn't gonna conform to your demands, it ticked you off.